A little soft, a little close, not too far. All I need, all I need, all I need is to be free.
Hello everyone, how are you all? Remember this boy? Yes, that naughty boy Ishan of Tare Zameen Par, who never enjoyed to go to school. Now, this Ishan has made me remember of our upcoming chapter, The Schoolboy, written by William Blake. This poem has been written from the perspective of a young boy who hates to go to school in a disciplined way. Rather, he desires to be like a bird. For him, school is a prison which never allows a person's creativity to flourish. Come on, let's find out what exactly he thinks about a school and why he never likes to go to there. Thank you so much. So, children, let's read the poem The Schoolboy, written by William Blake, and let's find out what exactly is going on in the mind of the schoolboy which make him so badly distressed about the school. I hope and I think that you people do not resonate with the schoolboy. Okay, the first stanza. I love to rise in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree. The distant huntsman winds his horn and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company. In stanza 1, the schoolboy says that he loves to rise in a summer morning. It is a time when the birds sing on every tree, the huntsman blows his horn far away, and the skylark sings with him. According to the schoolboy, it is his best company and he enjoys it very much. Stanza 2 and onwards. But to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under a cruel eye outworn, the little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. Ah, then at times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour. Nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bower, worn through with the dreary shower. How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child, when fears annoy, but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? In the second stanza and onwards, the tone of the schoolboy totally changes from delight, rejoicing, and hope to dismay and joyfulness. The schoolboy says that going to the school in the summer morning is something which takes away all his joy. In the school, the students have to spend all their day under a teacher who in outdated fashion keeps an eye on the schoolboys so that they may follow the rules and regulations strictly like us. Thus, the young ones, according to him, have to spend their day in distress and sadness. Oh, the schoolboy here describes also how he spends his day at the school. According to him, he often sits and spends a lot of time in boredom. He does not find any joy or happiness in books. The students are forced to learn those things which make them capable of acquiring materialistic things, and for that, they have to give up all the things which would have otherwise made him a better human. In stanza 4, the schoolboy is asking that how can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing. He's actually comparing himself to a caged bird, and like the caged bird which is born to remain free, he too loses joy in the school which is a cage for him. The last stanza. O father and mother, if buds are nipped and blossoms blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day, by sorrow and care's dismay? How shall the summer arise in joy or the summer fruits appear? In these stanzas, he is actually in conversation, which is actually making him ask his parents that the fruit of summer would never appear because um, the schoolboy, when compares himself to the spring plants, he says that his freedom is snatched away. That is, the joy buds of the flower are cut off because of schools. So, as the fruits will never grow in a plant where the flower, the buds are ruptured, destroyed, he also will never be able to get properly educated and hence serve the society like he should, and his growth will not be that efficient without freedom. Like a flower, a plant, when nipped off from the branches, they cannot bear fruits. Similarly, the schoolboy also will not be able to serve the society or the nation or himself or the family because he is not flourishing in that way because of the school. Thank you. So, children, let's find out the difficult words and then meanings of the chapter, the schoolboy. First one is distant, that means far away, things or persons who are not near to us. Then outworn, outworn means outdated or old fashioned. Then dismay, dismay means feel distressed, upset, disappointed. Drooping, sag down from weariness or feeling dejection. Anxious, a feeling of worry, nervousness, tensed, worried. Bower, bower means an enclosed area. Dreary, dreary means depressingly dull and repetitive when things are continuously repeating itself and we get so much tired and exhausted out of that. Thank you so much.